Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today. Remember one of the last episodes where we talked about that Saleen tuned Model S? Well, guess what? It made its official debut at the Concours d'Elegance in Pebble Beach over the weekend. This particular machine is loaded with good stuff, and we got a little insight on what that 416 moniker was for this particular vehicle, as this vehicle will be based on the P85, the most powerful version of the Model S, and it has an 85 kilowatt engine making 416 brake horsepower. Now, they've done nothing as far as the actual motor is concerned, but let's talk about what they have done to this machine. A lot of aero work done, a lot of front fascia work, side skirt work, and especially on the rear spoiler for this particular model. Not to mention a totally revised suspension system, lowered ride height and things. Also 22-inch lightweight wheels and carbon ceramic brakes. In fact, just inside of that particular package, they have lowered the unsprung weight of this particular automobile by 30 pounds. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The power plant's the same as far as the stock actual power is concerned, but the folks over at Saleen have lowered the final drive ratio of this particular machine to really give it a lot more nippy style performance. Now it's going to lower a lot the top speed of this particular machine, but it really gets to that top speed anyway. Now the Saleen group is really bullish on electric vehicles and really sees this as the wave of the future, so it's pretty entertaining to watch a actual old petrol head group done a lot of gasoline powered automobiles for so many years. Now to go this electric route is pretty doggone cool. Now let's talk about the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about what it's going to cost to put one of these in your garage. It's going to cost you $152,000 US to do this particular machine. Now that does include the price of the Model S itself, which is over $100,000 US. So it'll be very intriguing to hear some performance numbers and some stuff that's going to come out of this particular machine, hopefully very, very soon. But they're saying that over there at Pebble Beach, they've been taking orders quite handily, so this must be the wave of the future indeed. Very intriguing little project. Next up on the list, well, we've talked long and hard about the SVO group and them actually showing off the brand new Jaguar Project 7. If you don't know what the SVO group is, that's a special vehicle operations team underneath the umbrella of Jaguar that does a lot of their special one-off machines and a lot of their stuff. I remember one of the last episodes where we talked about that all-aluminum E-Type race cars from back in the 60s that they were going to build the last 6 of them that were never built. This is a particular version which is based on the brand new F-Type, but it's more of that roadster speedster look to this particular deal. Project 7 was shown off at the Concours d'Elegance in Pebble Beach as well, and we got official production and pricing on this particular machine. Now let's talk about what this car is all about as far as the power plant's concerned. It does come with the same F-Type version of the supercharged 5-liter V8, putting out 567 brake horsepower. 0 to 62 comes in at 3.9 seconds with a top speed of 186 miles an hour. Now, as far as production is concerned, they're only going to build 250 of these for the world. So this is going to be a very rare bird indeed, and the pricing is going to be very rare indeed as well. It'll come in at $165,925 US, and that comes with a destination fee as well, with just a touch under $1,000 US. So only 250 built for the world. Not for 100% sure how much is going to come stateside, but if you got a hankering for this thing, you better head on down to your Jaguar dealership right now, because this vehicle is going to go very, very quickly. Last up on the list, a very interesting little situation brought to my attention by the folks over at Autoline.tv that actually brought out that Aston Martin may be in a little bit of trouble for selling automobiles in the U.S. market. One of their biggest problems is the 2 vehicles that they sell right now, the DB9 and the Vantage, have both failed the FMVSS 214 side impact crash test that is put over by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, which means that very well that in the future Aston Martin may no longer be able to sell automobiles here in the United States. Now, that being said, they've actually gone in to try to get a little deal to try to get underneath this law, as they don't sell that many cars here in the U.S. market, and folks over at Autoline really think that this deal may go down where they get a special exemption to get them underneath this particular deal. But very interesting deal indeed, and if you have about a hankering for an Aston Martin and you live here stateside, you better get down to your local dealership very, very fast, just in case this thing goes sideways and they can never sell Aston Martins here ever again. That'll be very intriguing to hear what comes of this in the future. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page and give us a like over there, we'd appreciate it. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.